Many people struggle with reading either because they can't understand or because they find it difficult to have the motivation to go through a given text or materials. However, there are simple steps that you can observe in order to read more effectively. It doesn't matter if you're reading for academic purposes or you're reading in order to complete a task at your workplace. Practice these 5 steps in order to read more effectively. The first one is for you to decide on a reading location. There are different choices which you might want to make. You might decide to read in your living room, your bedroom, corridors, outdoors. Like some people love reading at the view of nature. So that might be your thing. Decide wherever you want to read. And when you choose a location, make sure it's absolutely silent, which leads us to the second point: no distraction. If you have TV sets around you, turn it off. If you have a radio set, turn it off. Switch off your mobile phone. Make sure you are not distracted in any form. If you have family members around you, tell them to leave before you start reading. This way you will have the mindset to focus without any distraction. The next step is for you to get your writing materials ready. You can read without having a jotter or a notebook accompanied by a pen or pencil. I want you to see reading like actually driving a car without fuel or petrol. Your book and pencil is that fuel or petrol that you need in order to make that car move. Therefore, for you to be able to read with understanding, you need to have a jotter and notebook with you. Here is why. When you read, make sure you take down key ideas. Each paragraph per se, when you read, there should be a theme or main idea. Make sure you write this down. Again, you might want to write difficult words that you will definitely check the meaning from a dictionary. So your notebook here helps you to take down notes of important points, which is the first aspect of the reading. The fourth point is for you to reread your materials over and over. In fact, do it twice. Read the whole text over and again. After reading the whole text, compare this with your notes, the notes that you've taken in your jotter or notebook, and make sure the central ideas are there. The keywords which you've written down are there. And if you think you don't understand this word, you can use a dictionary to make out the meaning. Or for those that are advanced reader, you can actually make the meaning of this word from context of the text. So there are 2 ways in which you make meaning out of words. There is context meaning or contextual meaning, or you might want to get a dictionary in order to search for the meaning of these words. And the last aspect that might help you to read more effectively is that you should be able to create a mind map of the material which you've read. If you can create a mind map, try to think of these materials in your mind's eye. See it like telling a story to your own self. Try to recall everything that you've read. If you can't do it mentally, then use your pen and book to do a mind map of the topic that you've read. This way, the materials that you must have read will stay in your head, and recalling this information will be much more easier. So there you go. If you practice these 5 steps, it will help you to read more effectively. There is no written rules on how to read. People have different approach in which they read. What is more important is that you stay away from distraction. You have a notebook or jotter that helps you to take down materials, and you should be able to check out meanings of difficult vocabularies or maybe phrases, and you should be able to recall what you have read. These are few tips that you can practice in order to read more effectively. Like I mentioned, They are before, during, and after strategies. Before here, you think of your location and getting your writing material ready. During is you being able to jot down those points that you've read. And of course, you might want to use a dictionary to make out the meaning of those words, or you focus on contextual meaning. And after, you being able to recall what you've read in the form of mind map or storytelling in your mind's eyes. So you think of these strategies in order to help you read more effectively. There are no written rules. What matters is your focus. So please practice these steps in order to read more effectively. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up by hitting the like button, and I call on you to subscribe to the channel. Check out more videos on this topic in order to learn more about reading and preparation for exams, especially you guys who are students. See you next time. Bye bye.